Aries. So you Aries have the Seven of Wands, the Justice, and you Aries have the Ace of Swords. So there's a lot of Libra influence, right? Libra is the seventh zodiac sign. You have the Justice. So yeah, a lot of Libra influence, which is your opposite zodiac sign. The Seven of Wands and the Justice and the Ace of Swords is very good news. It talks about it talks about how you're not going to try to save everybody. You're not trying to appeal to every single last person just because that they tell you that they like you or that they even love you. You're not trying to appeal to them. If they choose to not really be on the same page with you, a lot of you Aries don't really care, in the sense that that's something that they're going to have to learn to deal with on their own. You're going to go off, right? Like the Ace of Swords. You've put down your sword. So you're not battling with them to actually figure it out. You're not going up against them to figure it out. You don't care, right? If they can't figure it out for themselves, then it is what it is. So a lot of you very much so will stay by, you will stay away from anyone who is giving you a hard time. You would rather stay by yourself and be single for the time being, right? Truly single, not single and, you know what I mean, bouncing around, truly single. The Nine of Wands and the World represents how you, because you've learned and you've experienced way too much to turn back, right? The Nine of Wands, the World card, you have worldly experience in the sense that you've been over here, you've had to listen to what it is I've had to say, you've seen it play itself out in the real world, right? I should say outside of YouTube. People want you to chase and beg and plead and argue with them to start doing the right thing. It's like, listen, all of that is played out because all of that trying to get you Aries to chase up on after them because they really don't, they don't want to do anything else, because it's not that they don't know what they should be doing. Part of it is they don't know how to cook. They don't know how to, they don't want to show care and consideration. But the other part of it is they don't want to do that. They want to send you Aries on a wild goose chase to where whatever their schedule is, because people who are dysfunctional like that, sometimes they be having a schedule. This is how lame a lot of them are. This is the reason why it is that I said that they do think about this. Like people will be like, oh, dysfunctional people don't think about it. No, some of them do. A lot of them do think about it. They do plan it. Because a lot of you Aries don't know, and we're getting into another layer of it. But I'm not giving them any quarter of an inch. This is what it is I'm talking about. At some point, everybody is going to have to come off the games. If you don't do it, I'm going to reveal it anyway and tell people how to beat that game that they're playing. So what are you going to do with the antics now? Are you going to come clean, or are you going to? So some people do have a schedule, right? Like they'll hang out with you Aries, and then what they'll do is that they will talk to y'all and everything is good, but then they want to play games now. They want to get into an argument with you. So if you Aries have ever experienced a relationship with someone, or you getting to know someone, and it's not, and it just seems like every couple of, I don't know, days or weeks, and it's on time, right? It's tick, tick, tick on time, that the two of you are getting into disagreements. Yeah, that person is running game. Because they're trying to, this is what I mean when I say that they're trying to send you on a wild goose chase. And all of this will make sense. They're trying to send you on a wild goose chase. And what I mean by that is they don't want to play house. They don't want to play ball, so to speak. They don't want to do what people in relationships do. Get to know each other, have children, create families, establish a world legacy. You know what I mean? We come from a place where people were knights and kings and queens, and They literally had a name and land and riches. Everybody is so much talking about how they want to be rich and successful, but a lot of them don't know how. And even when they were to find out what it takes, legitimately, handwritten out, step-by-step plan, they don't want to do that, because to get to the point where they can afford to literally sit back and let the system and the order and the structure do its job and do everything for itself to where it's on autopilot, they don't want to do that. They want to bicker. They want to argue. They want to nonsense. They want to get on your nerves. They want to do this. They want to do that. They want to do whatever, what other. And they think that system and order and structure, which is right, which will get them the same celebrity, riches, family, love that they talking about, that they don't want to put in the effort to. They don't seem to understand that that's how they get that stuff. So a lot of you Aries understand that this is not anyone that will waste your time in that way. Those are not the quality of the people that you would want to hang around in the first place, because a lot of you Aries are still, you are very much so seasoned. A lot of you Aries are very much so trusting, right? When it comes to getting to know others, and you'll trust the wrong crowd. Fire signs got this problem, right? Sagittarius, Aries, Leo got this problem. So, but a lot of you Aries now understand that you have to pay attention to the quality of the people that you choose to have around you. The Queen of Swords and the Lovers now represents, because you can't trust everybody, obviously, because what happens when you try to trust so many people? You and Aquarius have that problem. What happens when you try to trust so many people? You have a lot of people who will make it a point. They will make it a point. They will literally think about how to disappoint you just to show you don't depend on them, or whatever the case may be. When all of this that they had to do was just tell you not to depend on them, and let you know what came with that, right? But you Aries know how much of a disappointment it can be. Now, obviously, it's not doom and gloom. What I'm trying to say is you're prepared for the cartoon antics that anyone is willing to try to run on you. Because just because you know the game doesn't mean that people are not going to try you and make it seem like, they're trying to test to see what type of level you're on. But here's where it is that you will succeed. You have the Lovers, which means that you're taking care of yourselves. The underline is spirituality and health. Spirituality and health. You know who you are, and you know you have to take care of yourselves. Because if you do not take care of yourselves, you Aries already know that no one else will for you. And if you leave it up to these individuals, you're not going to get what it is that you're looking for. You're looking for the Seven of Pentacles. You're looking for a relationship that never stops, a relationship that is true, right, strong, long-lasting. But any kind of real relationship, it has to be functional. You're looking for a lifestyle where it pays to do the right thing. It pays. It gives you opportunities to do the right thing. Children, the love that you want, the lifestyle that you want that, right? And a lot of times people don't seem to understand Aries because they're so stupid. And I'm kind of giving y'all a lot of game, right? That I gotta, if it comes up, I have to talk to the other zodiac signs about. Love is how you get those things. Like a lot of times, and this is how it is that you know that it's cap. People be talking about love don't pay the bills. Cap, show and prove that it's a lie. If love don't pay the bills, why is it that you have so many gold diggers on both sides trying to get people to feel a certain kind of way, right, about them, and then now start asking them to give them a couple of dollars or more money if love don't pay the bills? If love doesn't pay, why are they so much trying to get you Aries to be in love with them then? then to wait until that point to love bomb you, to now get you in a position where they can ask you, they could even feel comfortable enough to ask you for whatever nonsense that they're going to ask you for, because it becomes nonsense because it's so petty that they have to go all around the world in 80 days and do everything instead of upfront tell you what it is. Look, I'm for sale if love don't pay the bills, right? So this is again, Aries, and this is what I'm cautioning y'all about. You know, fire signs, whether it's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, have a propensity to listen to the wrong people. But the point that I'm trying to make here is y'all are adults at the end of the day. I'm not going to knock y'all for making whatever decision y'all going to make. Y'all are adults. All I'm trying to say is that lets you know that I have not been lying to y'all. And that if you can understand my sincerity, this is the reason why you shouldn't be listening to a lot of dating coaches, because they exacerbate or they exaggerate or they say a lot of gobbledygook for the sense of shock value, especially the ones on YouTube, and especially if you're talking to them, because they want you to buy in. They want you to feel a certain kind of way to get you to buy in. This is the reason why, as I mentioned, dating coaches, because I'm poking holes in the nonsensical talking points that they try to make, or the ideology or the perception that they skew it. This is why a lot of you Aries be so confused when it comes to love. Part of the reason why you don't understand why people do what it is that they do. And I'm telling you, before I continue, right? I'm telling you, Aries, that they send you on a wild goose chase. People who play games in particular. And love does pay the bills. This is the reason why it is that you have so many people who try to get other people to be in love with them so much. So the 3 of Wands and the 6 of Wands are now about how you, Aries, need to understand that you're in a position to very much so see those things coming at you. You know now. You have the knowledge. You know now. This is why, as I told y'all from the very beginning, Aries, go after love. Go after the non-tangibles. Go after the decency of a person, who the person is. Are you attracted to them physically? Okay. All of that is good. All of that is what it is that you should be looking for. Does this person have any kind of financial advantages? Yes. Or they're planning on getting it? Yes. Okay. Good. Do what it is that you got to do and hang out with them. Get with them. Don't play too cool for school, right? That's what the 3 of Wands and the 6 of Wands represents. You have the ability to pick. Some of you may be even talking to people right now coming into the new year from the last one. What I'm saying is pick wisely. Let's clarify the 6 of Wands. These people don't know. These people are always telling you some nonsensical nonsense. Love don't pay the bills. And you got people who will sit up here with their goofy behind, knowing that they want a real loving relationship, but then talk about love doesn't pay the bills. So why is it that they always trying to get somebody to be in love with them then, before they start asking for buku money? They talking about you just now started to get to know them. You've only dated them a month, 2 months. They already talking about, can you pay their light bill? No, you're an adult. Pay your own light bill. 3 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and then you have the 8 of Cups. So to clarify, the 6 of Wands, 3 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles represents right now what a lot of you Aries should be doing is you should be handling your own business. And what I mean by that is any kind of problems or responsibilities or issues that you are having, take care of those issues. If you're in any kind of debt, take care of that. If you have any kind of health problems, take care of those things, right? Ace of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups, those are the things that should be your top priority. When it comes to love, understand that Only the people, you're going to have people who do this. 8 of Cups, walk away. But if a person's heart is open, right, their mind and their heart are open, they will accept what it is that you have to offer. And if not, they'll accept it. But they will also build with you on that, not just walk away. What you need to be doing is, wow, I just learned how to read the cards better from that instance. Don't mind me. But what you, Aries, need to do within that instance is walk away from any of the goofies that make it difficult and talk this nonsense about love don't pay the, or whatever else, or act like it, or whatever else. Stay away from individuals that all it is that they want to do is send you, Aries, on a wild goose chase. Y'all don't have time to essentially waste. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. I do offer private tarot readings. I teach people how to do tarot readings, as well as I do private birth charts as well. And I have a couple of books that are out on Amazon. If you like to get any of those services that I just named, feel free to click the link in the comment section below called the Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website that has a drop-down menu of all the ways that you can support me. Appreciate you so very much. And yeah, thank y'all.